Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. We're in Bible study. My name is Amy. I am an ordained minister. We are in the NIV, and will be throughout this year, and then we'll do other versions of the Bible, starting with the KJV in 2026. We are in the Old Testament. We are in Genesis. We are in chapter 9, and we are doing verses 1 through 17. Okay, so God's covenant with Noah. So, then God, chapter 9, verse 1, then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase your number and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall upon all beasts of the earth and all birds in the air, upon every creature that moves along the ground, and upon all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything." This is pretty scary because that means human beings are then responsible for what happens to every creature on earth. That's what that means. Verse 4. "But you must not eat meat that has its lifeblood still in it." So no, you can't eat that medium rare. It needs to be cooked. No blood. You're not allowed to consume the blood of another creature. Think of it like a dog. Once they say that about dogs. Once they have a dog that bites, they put them down because they say they're going to bite more. Why? Because once they get the taste for blood, what happens? They become more vicious. So is true of you. You are also a mammal. Cook your food all the way. Question yourself if you like the taste of blood, because you should. Let's see, where was I? Besides coming off very, very judgmental, but it's in here. For your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal, meaning you're going to have to account for your every action. Everybody in existence, every animal, including every man or human, if you will, because he really means mankind. "And from each man too, I will demand an accounting for the life of his fellow man." How you treat people around you matters. Could you have helped them? Did you? Didn't you? "Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed." If you attack others, you will be attacked. For in the image of God has God made man. What you do to the least of me, you do to me. That's right, you can't be mean to anybody without also insulting Jesus. Anybody you insult, he's going to know you insulted them, even if you weren't in the room with them. "As for you, be fruitful and increase in number, multiply on the earth and increase upon it." Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, "I now establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, and all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth, I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood that destroys the earth." And God said, "This is a sign of the covenant I am making between you and me and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, the rainbow will appear in the clouds. I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Wherever the rainbows appear in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant of God and all the living creatures of every kind. So God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all the life of the earth. So as long as we can see rainbows in the sky after rain, we know that God is still keeping us safe from floods. So you understand? That's why rainbows feel special to us, because it is. It is literally a blessing from God. The sons of Noah, verse 18. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. So the Canaanites. There were 3 sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were scattered over the earth, because they took off with their wives. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded, soil was the first, to plant a vineyard. When he drank some of the wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered in his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness and told his 2 brothers to go outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they walked in backward and covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned the other way so they would not see their father's nakedness. So Ham did not want to see his father's nakedness. He didn't want them to see it. When Noah, they're keeping his dignity. When Noah awoke from his wine, he found out what his youngest son had done and said to him, "Cursed be Canaan, the lowest of the slaves he will be to his brothers." He also said, "Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be slaves of Shem." Be his slave. May God extend the territory of Japheth. Japheth sounds like the Hebrew word for extend. And may Japheth live in the tents of Shem. And may Canaan be his or their slave. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Altogether, Noah lived 950 years. And then he died. So, honoring the sons that covered his nakedness without, looking upon his shame. He shouldn't have made wine and gotten drunk, because that was the shameful act that led him to nakedness. But Ham was going to leave him, and leave him that way. Whereas for Shem and Japheth went in and covered the nakedness to ensure that their father was safe, because it was more important to them to make sure he was safe than to worry about seeing him in a state of nakedness. They helped him without shaming him. That's an important thing, because a lot of people claim they want to help someone else. But if you want to help someone else and you need everybody to know you did it, then are you doing it for that person? Are you doing it for the right reason? Or are you doing it for the glorification of you? And that's the lesson there. That's the lesson. If you're going to do something, you got to do it for the right reasons. And God knows the difference with the intention in your heart. And there is a way to do it honorably. You just have to be willing to put in the effort. Until a little while from now, friends.